Love, light, greetings, soul family, my divinity to yours. Welcome to Ascension Star Portal, and welcome back. I thank you from the depth of my heart and soul and my divine essence for your clicks, your subscribes, your comments, for sharing information to others, for appreciating the channel, the divine messages, for participating in a conscious, active, and soul-hearted way. Thank you. Spirit also wishes to say thank you for every drop of light, every spot of light, every dot of light that you are exuding, emanating, is permeating this beautiful earth, the entire world. It is not in vain. It is definitely in gain. Your light is reaching places and spaces at an incredible pace and is changing the world a moment at a time, every moment, each time. And Spirit, Divine Spirit, our star families, galactic beings of light, your personal guides, whether you hear them, understand them, acknowledge them, or believe in them, are with you, watching and thanking you. And on behalf of the Creator and the force of creation, I mediate profound, magnified gratitude to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you, love you, love you. And bless you, bless you, bless you. Today I will bring you a message from Little Prince Louis. But before I begin, I will share with you the vibration for today. The date is the 22nd of April 2024. And that becomes a 4 plus 4 plus 8, 16, and reduces to 7. 7 is the energy of divine magic, manifestation, wisdom, divine truth. Bringing impossibility, I am possibility, into impossibility, I am possibility. Making what you think does not and cannot and will not exist, that is in your mind somewhere as a figment of your imagination or a fantasy idea. Let me give you an understanding of what that is. It is, in fact, your intuition, your divine vision, your divine imagination, and that is how you manifest through a thought, an idea, an intention, an affirmation, pure emotion, all combined in this mixing bowl. And the recipe is manifestation. You bring it into life. And yes, for some it takes a long, long time, almost never sometimes. It's because you're not doing it correctly. And sometimes we believe there's no correct way, but the only way that I see correct is pure-hearted intention. And that combined with love, with light, with happiness and joy, will miraculously bring that about. In the etheric world, every thought is manifest instantly. So is an idea, an emotion, an action. It is only to materialize in the physical that we wait, that it takes so long. And that is because an energy of light to down vibrate from its frequency, its essence of pure spirit, is not easy. Metamorphing and transforming here in a much lower density energy, the matrix of Earth. And exactly the same way, to take something from a linear, solidified way, heavy and dense, and to convert that energy into light feels just as difficult and long. But when we learn through the law of attraction and intention and manifestation that they all are parts of each other, and when brought together birth a brand new vibration, a different vibration that allows them all to synergize, synchronize, energize into a reality, into existence. So magic is not just black, and I say that with respect, not with discrimination. It is not dark, it is magic. It's an energy. What you do to that, what you choose to do with it, how you do it, why you're doing it, that gives it dimension. That gives it divide or separation. Am I using the magic that I have through my thought and intent in a positive or negative? That is the difference between black and white, dark and light. Right? So 7 vibrates on that beautiful divine energy of magic, manifestation, divine truth, wisdom, etc. 7 is also very resonant with the crown chakra, which is your energy body, etheric body, just above your fontanel. The 7th chakra, which is about enlightenment, higher consciousness, divinity, light, spirituality, divine intelligence. When this chakra is in balance and active and awake, then you can tap into the higher worlds, the AKASHIC, the celestial vaults of wisdom, connect with source, connect with ascended masters, angelic beings, your guides, your ancestors, and so on. The energy of the crown chakra is also resonant to the sun, solar energy, light, warmth, love, illumination, luminosity, the crowning of the self, the golding of the self. In Tarot, your 7th major arcana is the Chariot, the energy of Cancer. And this energy in the upright expresses movement, advancement, progression, action, changes, control, being in control, taking charge, charging ahead, forward movement, your determination, your achievements, your enthusiasm, what you're encouraged to do, being a leader and an example, forging new pathways, travel, relocation, movement, right? Movement of on many levels, not just physical travel, but movement of energy, leaving your glitter trails of love and light wherever you go, moving into fluidity, transparency, spirituality, victory, your willpower. But of course, with all of that comes effort and hard work. And hard work is not laboring. I'm talking about the passion and the intensity that you would put into that. The effort makes that word, that work of the word hard work, so much more capacitated, so much more stronger, so much more brilliant and ambitious. That's what I talk about in hard work, is you've got to put the effort in. You've got to use the right ingredients, or it will not taste nice, feel nice, be nice, look nice. So Prince Louis of Cambridge is the last child, the youngest child of Prince William and Catherine, Princess of Wales. It's his birthday tomorrow, the 23rd of April. 2018 is the year he was born. That is a 5, 4, and 11, reduces to 20 and becomes a 2 birth number. He's a Taurus sun, which is a fixed earth sign. He's a Leo moon, which is a fixed fire. And he is a Cancer ascendant, which is water. So interesting to note that his late great-grandmother, Queen Elizabeth II, had the same 2 placements like him in the top 3, which is being a Taurus sun and a Leo moon. I just want to have a look and see quickly her date of birth. Alright, I don't have it here in this book. This is just my notebook of questions and points that I need to chat with. Sorry, I don't have it here with me, but I do know that she's a Taurus. But similarities in his top 3 is he shares the Cancer with his dad, the Cancer energy, which is an ascendant. His dad has Cancer sun and Cancer moon. And with his mum, she has the Cancer moon and the Leo ascendant. And for him, it's the opposite. He has the Leo moon and the Cancer ascendant. So just to give you an idea that when we incarnate, right, we don't do it by ourselves. Of course we do it by ourselves, the willingness to be here, but it's a very collective and group energy. Networking, collaboration, writing off your new script, your scroll, your patterns, your growth, your lessons, your karmic activities, cycles. You sit down with your soul group, right? And you decide who is playing which role and how you will be born, when you will come through, and so on, which is all the parts of your life, the 90%, approximately 90% of who you are, that is fixed, that you preordain, that is predetermined. It cannot be changed. Yes, through that 10% of free will, certain things will change. For example, a baby may come a few days early or may be born prematurely, but again, it is part of the contract. Sometimes we incarnate and we don't have control over certain aspects of the fixation of the contract, but the soul resonance with your higher self and the other extensions of who you are and your soul group lineage, and of course divine counsel, determines certain activities because of certain planetary alignments. But in essence, we do choose, create our lives in a very close synergy of energy with our parents, our siblings, our spouses, and our children. And then you have our maternal and paternal grandparents. And then everything else goes on to a secondary level. That is primary in our chart. Also to note that in a lineage, in an ancestral lineage, there are times that we have in our script annexures or addendums where perhaps if a particular soul had decided to incarnate and complete an activity and for whatever reason exited without it, it could be annexed in our contract that if they return without that, that we could substitute. We can substitute. Not everything, in rare cases possibly, but in a lot of instances to assist, to harmonize, to alleviate, to lessen. We assist as a co-activist to that energy, or a co-conscious soul to play out that role and to help the lineage bring a balance to that most difficult and challenging energy that blocks and keeps the family trees stuck. So in essence, we try to break these cycles by helping out. So there might be a lot of us in a family that is working on similar patterns to break this huge cycle that goes back generations, that has made life difficult for the family because they have not learned the lesson. And that is why you come into families that share similar lessons of growth. And then you will have what we call the black sheep in the family, which is not a black sheep. It is just somebody different because they chose that life in which to come and teach great lessons. They have come to show you how to deal with challenges. For example, a Down syndrome child coming into a perfectly wealthy family. Everybody is healthy. There is wealth. They're short of nothing. And here comes a little baby and it's Down syndrome. And now it's put this family into a state because they've never had to stop their freedom. They've had to now rearrange their life to care for a child that has special needs special treatment, probably needs all these exceptional facilities. They've got to modify the home and make it comfortable and adaptable, and of course it's put everybody in a state. Now what is that teaching you? What does that teach you? Firstly, the soul incarnate in their body is going through their own karmic lessons. Right? We do not know the details, but they are here to learn what it is to feel imprisoned, restricted, prohibited, to be taken care of, probably neglected in a previous life by same family members. So they have come here now to learn those lessons and to teach lessons to who? To the family, to respect freedom, to respect wealth, to use time management, to share, to be compassionate, to be understanding, to be forgiving, to be open, to be childlike and not too modest or too superior or feel too high and mighty or too elite, to understand the special needs of other children, perhaps to open them to doorways of charity and humanity. There's a lot of lessons. I'm just giving you an example. This is how we incarnate. Why I've gotten here, Spirit has led me here. It was not planned to speak about. So going back, it's just a little nugget that I give you as we go along. So I have been very emotional before this reading, and clearly because I'm doing this little boy's reading, it has touched me deeply. I did feel his energy and it's not feeling good. And I did say to Spirit that, do I go ahead and do this? I had this thought about 3 or 4 days ago. I thought closer to the time I need to remember that I need to ask permission to do this reading. And of course it's given. And I did not ask for Catherine to be here, her energy and spirit to be here. I I did ask if Spirit will channel the message directly, and of course yes, but at the last minute of preparation I was told Catherine will be present. But in all honesty, during my channel I felt and I knew that her energy will come through, even if I do not request it. I did not want to put her under too much of energetic distortion of energy. She was here with William over the last 3 days, 3 readings. Her energy was waiting, and we never got to her question in part 1 and 2, and so I did not want to exhaust her energy as such. So she is here, and naturally as a mother she will be. Any mother will exhaust their energy, their time, their love for their child. So I am very happy that she's here. So let's go ahead and bring in their beautiful energies. Divine Spirit of Light, Mother, Father, Creator, the essence of supremacy, divinity, the immaculate and articulate of creation, universal, multiversal. I invite, invoke, welcome, and gratify your energy, your blessing, your love, light, and protection over me, this channel, the platform of light, and each one of our beautiful members of this family, the Soul Ascension family that listens. Bless them for their higher and greater good. Protect them. Allow them to work from the heart space in every way for themselves, their family, and for this world. And I thank you. I also ask you to please bring through Catherine, a beautiful Princess of Wales, and who is now in the energy world, in the world of spirit, and to bring through Prince Louis, his energy, if necessary. If not, then we respect that you will bring his energy, and Catherine will bring his energy through. Thank you. I actually see him sitting on a little chair at a little table, with his left hand on his cheek and his right hand either with a crayon or a pencil in his hand, trying to figure something out. But he's very deep in thought and not really focused on what he's doing. And I see these lovely cheeks, plump cheeks. But his mind is far, far away. And I see Catherine, just her face, and her eyes are looking in the total opposite direction at a slant. And I think she's trying to say yes. He's not focused, he's far, far away. His eyes are looking at something, but it's not really connected to it. I will use a love deck for him. It has these beautiful little cupids on them. Divine Spirit of Light, please bring through The energy of little Prince Louis in currency at this time. Can you tell us, show us his energy, please? Thank you. I have the Ace of Cups that was at the top after shuffling. The energy of 10 of Swords, 9 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups. I'm not taking all. 10 of Swords. His mother's pain. He is hurt. He is lost. He's in crisis. He's unhappy. He is sad. It is painful. It feels like the end of the world for him. He cannot grasp life at this time in the way he used to. He's stuck. You see here a little child trying to iron out its heart. Can you see? And that's what's happening. It's all the creases and the wrinkles and the holes and the breaks and the tears that has torn him to pieces. And as if a sibling offers some love to him, but he is not interested. He is in his own little bubble, trying to sort his mind himself out. Four of Cups, distraction. Can you see? He's not interested. He's distracted, even though his siblings might be there to comfort or others around him. There's the tilt. Well, this is how Catherine was looking at that particular angle across that way. And it's like whatever you can try to pacify him with or help him with, he's lost. He's not accepting it fully. He can't. There's the two, Charlotte and George, trying to make him happy with perhaps a toy or a game or distracting his mind to keep him present, to keep him happy, to keep him connected and here, but he is far away. So much so that this little swan seems to be on a leash or a cord to keep it afloat nearby, because it wants to swim away, and that's his energy. He's just floating, he's swimming, he's moving. He can't be in the present. His mind is all over, and the kids are trying to bring him back, keep him connected, keep him closer, occupied in the now, to make him forget about that 10 of Swords, that pain. The 8 of Swords, the 6 of Pentacles, the 9 of Swords. There's just too much of pain. There's too much of pain. 8 of Swords. He's trapped. He is trapped in himself. He is hurt. He is wounded. He is not interested. He does not want to pay attention. He's a rebel right now. His energy is rebellious. He sits here with a bow, ready to strike. to go off the rail, to attack. His energy is aggressive, but he's feeling restricted, and the more he feels restricted, the more aggressive he's becoming, and he wants to strike. But he's being held back. He's being, I wouldn't call it detention or being detained, but he's being confined. Let's use that word. At every turn, he has to be told, sit quietly, don't do that, do this, come and eat your food, go and take a shower, go to bed, dictation. He doesn't like that. He's frustrated. He wants his mother. He wants love. He wants what he had. It's a shock to his system. That is what he wants. The life that he had. The happiness, the joy, the freedom, the playfulness, the sharing. But what is happening? He's in the 9 of Swords. He's being asked to sit still on that spot and not move, and whatever he's given, he's got to contend with. So he's having an overactive mind that shocks his system, and then when he relaxes and calms down, he's completely unfocused and uninterested, and then he wants to rebel because he's lost interest in what he was intended to focus on. He's bored, he's tired, he's frustrated, and he is being dictated to, and he doesn't like by whom and how. And he's also going through periods of aloneness and loneliness because he cannot fit in the age category of the other 2 children that are occupied with their daily activities or schoolwork or being homeschooled, etc. So he's being subtracted from their energy and company and being isolated. This has cut him very deeply. It has pierced his heart. It is a wound that is bleeding. Bleeding. What else, Spirit? I have quite a few cards that turned over. In fact, half a deck has turned over. So let's have a look at what's here. The Sun. Happiness. That's what he's searching for. To be that little boy in his mother's heart. To be spoiled and cuddled and loved and praised and pampered. That's what he's looking for. We've got the 2 of Swords, the Temperance, and the Ace of Cups. This was the card on the top of the deck when I shuffled before we began. That's what he wants. He wants to be the sun, that shining light, that happiness and joy again. No cares in the world. I see my mother. That fills me up. That's everything for me. It's like I don't need anything else to distract me. Her absence has created a huge void. It has separated his life in different ways. He was on top of the world, and now he sits like that, sad, lonely, unhappy. You see that swan that wanted to go sailing off? That's him. That's where he wants to go. Off on his own beat, on his own mission, doing his own thing, but he can't. He seems to be leashed in all the time. Brought in, kept in line. Well, I guess whoever's taking care of him is doing that for his own safety and protection, because it's brand new to deal with someone else's child, to take care of someone else's child. It's an absolute different energy to deal with. It's not your child. You've got to be accountable for them. You've got to ensure they're safe and they do not hurt themselves. They eat on time. They do not get ill. It's a lot of hard work. And whoever is taking care of the child, it was also a brand new step, not just in his life, but in their life, and it affects other members of the family as well. Give us one more. Nine of Wands. We have two more. We have the Nine of Cups. Two nines. It is a hard road for him. It feels a heavy load to carry. A heavy load to carry, and he has to find the courage. He's being encouraged and motivated and spoken to and comforted, and it is a very big step in his life, a very big step that he's taking. But he is loved. Wherever he is loved. But a mother's love cannot replace anybody else's love. Everything else is just temporary. A mother's love is what he needs. And with the Nine of Cups supporting that energy, he's trying to find that few moments and little bits in between of happiness that brings him comfort. He finds it, he has it, he's experiencing it. It's not all sadness, but once that wears off, he goes back to that space of repeating the cycle of rebelling and being aggressive and distracted and throwing a tantrum. So any kind of comforting is short-lived. It is periodic, and he needs that constant attention. Can you see, no matter who tries to come in, he just drifts away in his own world, quiet, by himself. And then when he jolts up, then he realizes that, oh, okay, here's a book to color, let's do that. And when he's bored out of his mind, then we're back to the same pattern. He will carry with him in the Nine of Wands this for his entire life. But he is fortunate that he has Charlotte. Both the boys are fortunate to have Charlotte. She is the filling, the gap, the void. But it is not her responsibility to replace what they are missing, but she will as a feminine divine will take that energy to another level. Thank you, Spirit. Can you show us give us an idea of where he is or what he's doing, apart from being distracted? Is he attending preschool or being homeschooled? Give us an idea of his activities. Seven of Cups. He is very, very distracted, confused. He is all over the place. There's too many things going on in his life that are trying very hard to give him and to keep him up. And he's got to keep up. He's in his own world. There's a lack of direction in him. His routines. He's empty right now. Very empty. Can you see this face? That's the impression I got of Catherine, but she was looking in the opposite way. Just the face, looking to say, he's looking the other way, he's not interested. He's looking for her, he's searching for her. The hope that perhaps when he opens the door, he will see her. See, this is what he's thinking. Maybe mommy will just appear out of nowhere. She'll come back as if by magic. Six of Swords. Life is a different journey now. Different journey. A different set of rules. A different rule book. A different transition of life. Going down a new pathway. Everything is new, he says. It's different. It's not the same. He feels invaded. Attacked and invaded. Unrested. This is a different transition, different trajectory of life. And it's difficult to adapt to this. At times it feels like he can't be who he is. He's got to be too prim and proper. Judgment 20. It's a rude awakening, a brand new life, a rebirthing of life. A test of faith, a test of faith, a test of courage. And he calls for help, he calls for his mother. He shouts for her in his mind, he shouts out loud. His emotions, everything put in front of him is not as pleasing and tasty and nice or sweet. It's as if he stands at this door and he can look at everything, but he's waiting. He's waiting for his mother. He wants his mother. He wants his life back, as little as he is. He wants normality. He's angry at the same time. Page of Wands. Little boy. That's him. In nature. Nature will be healing for him. He needs to go outdoors. Spirit says he yearns to go outdoors. He wants to be outside. He's tired of being stuck inside. It's to sit in one place, to be controlled, to be looked at, to be watched, to be monitored, to have to answer for, to. It's all strange. He wants what he wants, but he's not given what he wants. The Star. He wants his mother. This is his wish. This is the only thing that can make him happy, is his mother. He wants her. Nothing will shine as bright as her in his life, for him. She was his sunshine and his sunset, his stars at night, the bedtime story, the nursery rhyme, everything. Everything. One more, please. The Lady and the Lord, the lovers. A great love. He misses his mother. He wants his mother's love. I cannot elaborate any more on that, except that you would understand what it is. And he's going to be 6 tomorrow. Yes. Okay, there we go. Spirit says he's 6. Yes, I remembered he's 6 tomorrow. I did not mention it, but there's your 6. This is the love that his mother gives him tomorrow on his birthday, specifically for the benefit of this reading. But of course, she's giving him love every day. But it's like we honor, we acknowledge, we know it's his birthday. We're hailing from the cosmos, from the spirit world, to say, yes, we love you, we're with you, We hear you. We understand you. We hold you. We comfort you. Oh, Lord. Is there any other message from this deck? The Hangman. And that speaks for itself. Feeling suspended, restricted, confused, searching, trying to understand in one place. What is going on? Why did it happen? Where's my mommy? I need answers. Trying to find information in himself, understanding. This sums up everything we've said already. Feeling stuck. So much of distraction around me to keep me distracted and focused, but I'm not. But if you look at this, it's the infinity symbol, if you can see it, that he is drawing here. As above, so below. So his mind, as little as he is in a place they feel is not focused or distracted, but it is connecting through spirit with his mother, and she with him. And he is manifesting her energy. And can you see nature? He loves nature. He loves nature. He loves nature. And there is a very big possibility that he will find healing, and he will. It's not a possibility. He will find healing in nature. Nature will heal him. But the possibility is that he will become or pursue a career or a path that has to do with the environment, the world. Very much connected to nature, an environmentalist, an earth activist, a green earth project. He most likely will take that path because it will be nature that comforts and heals him, and nature that communicates to his heart in a way that no human being can, or that he's not even interested to listen to anybody, but he will be interested to listen to the birds, the grass, the water, the sky. That is what he's interested in. And being a fixed earth, a Taurus, it's all about the earthly mantle, nature, the values, the resources from the earth, his attitude towards life, family, connectivity, unity, strong structure, foundation. And this is probably what he wants to establish when he grows up, is to establish these particular foundations and projects and organizations that are of the earth, nature. All right, let us introduce Princess Catherine, but before I go ahead, please give me a message from this deck. Letting go. This was in the pre-shuffle, actually. Letting go. Learn to let go. So this is going to be one of his major lessons going forward as he grows, is to let go, to release pain, fear, worry, stress, and the letting go of his mother in the physical, not in his heart, not in his memory. And remember, he's only turning 6, so he has so much memory that he cannot remember as a baby, as an infant, a toddler. And it's only in the later years, perhaps 3, 4, that he can have better memory. Of course, there are pictures, there are videos that he will have to recollect all of this remembrance and memory. And again, that transformation journey that he has to undertake from the caterpillar to a butterfly as he grows. And see nature, lots of nature. This is where his heart is. This is where he will gravitate, provided he's not stopped or restricted. And from this deck, one please. Celebrate the beautiful gift of life. Let me read it to you. Let the heavens be glad and the earth rejoice. Let the sea and everything in it shout his praise. A mother and child. This is the gift his mother gives him, Spirit gives him for his birthday, for life, a celebration, to celebrate, to know that the heaven and earth rejoices him, will celebrate him. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, let's bring through Catherine's energy. Princess Catherine, please do come through. Divine Spirit, please bring through Princess Catherine's energy. Just 2 cards, please, if you can. King of Cups. This is William. What is she saying? Emotions run deep. There's so much pain. Half the head. Just the eyes. And he doesn't look straight. He looks away. Can you see all that emotion going inside of him? Deep sea, turbulent weather. Below the surface, lots hidden. Can you see the tail of a fish or a shark? Or don't think it's a shark, but it's a big fish. 2 fishes. 2 fish. And then he carries this boat in his chest. A ship. A ship, yes, a ship. Sailing, his emotions are floating, sailing somewhere. He's lost. So clearly he's not giving attention to the children. He's just as lost. He's distracted. He spends little time with the children. 10 of Cups. Yes. The once happy family, she says. The once happy family. This was the depth. The happiness, the joy, the contentment of being the family. That promise of the rainbow, the foreverness of the togetherness. Six of Cups. There's the children. She's watching over the children in the literal sense. Reflecting, watching, blessing, protecting her children from another world. See that? And this is the age of her son tomorrow. 6. And this is what he aches for. His father, his family, his father, his family, his mother. Nine of Cups. Life how it used to be. Having everything, no worries in the world. An abundance of everything. I did ask for 2 cards, but she goes on to talking about the children in the next cards. My children were my everything, and I theirs. What else would you like to say? And then I had to leave into a different world and space. And then I had to leave. I was forced to leave. A different life, a different energy. The 5 of Swords, the war, the battle, the conflict, the tension, the argument, the fighting, losing the battle for another's win at all cost. Can you see what she's showing us? There's one in the person in the shadow. There's a rose. There's a flower. Take that how it resonates. She had to get out of the way. The Chariot. That's the vibration of the energy today, the Chariot. She had to be moved out of the way. All right, let's leave that there. What would you like to say from this deck, please? Seven heavenly virtues. New beginning. She's in the higher dimensions now. In the higher dimensions, 7 heavenly virtues. Everything different and everything good. That's her brand new beginning in the world of spirit. Her new life. Begin your new life. Tell us, Princess Catherine, what would you like to say? to little Louis. What messages do you have for little Louis? Nine of Cups. And this is the Six of Swords. Nine of Cups is happiness. She's wishing him all the happiness as he grows up. She loves him, and she's spoiling him with white light, fountains of it, an overflow of white light, she says. I will be blessing him in white light, adorning him. I will be praying over him and wishing him everything, everything. For my love just overflows, overflows. The Six of Swords, a sad journey apart. And my son feels this separation. I lost this battle. I moved on, and I have to help him to move on. The Two of Pentacles and the Lovers. And again, she wishes him love. So much love. The number 6 is the Lovers. He's 6 tomorrow. So this is an expression of her love, not the picture, but in the energy of the card. Can you see the angel on the top, showing you the amount of love that she'll be sending to cloud him, cloak him, cloth him? As above, so below, bringing love and light from heaven to earth for him, to find that balance and healing within himself. To bring him magic. At the bottom we have the world. The world. We have justice. We have judgment already in this spread, which is here. And we have justice here. So clearly, they go hand in glove. With judgment will come justice. clearly she's not letting it go. Justice will be served. Because her children were separated from her. She was separated from them. And you might think, children, there's 3, there's not just one. Each one has unique needs. Each one is different. And it's the saddest to have one so little. You know, a newborn baby, you understand. Its newborn needs its mother, affection, compassion, milk, nourishment, essence, scent. But somehow, that baby might cope a lot better than having a 6-year-old or a 5-year-old that knows its mother and suddenly it's taken away. That is even more devastating. Because they are at a level of understanding better, hearing, seeing, interacting. It's different. It's never good at all, no matter what the age is. But he's at an age that is needy. Anything else? The 9 of Swords. She won't rest. She's at peace in the light, but she will not rest until justice is served. In whichever way that comes, it's justice. At the bottom of this deck, as I turned it over to reshuffle, is 6. That is the lovers, mother and child. That's the bottom line, she says. That is the bottom line. I will have justice because I love my children and they love me and we are not together. And I will serve justice. She will serve justice. Because this is how she feels, how she felt, and this is how her children are feeling. And she knows that as an adult, this is a difficult emotion to deal with. Can you imagine the children that cannot explain it clearly and are being suppressed? Anything else? We have the Knight of Swords. And at the bottom, the Empress, which is the mother, her energy. There's 3. It's the number 3 card. It's her 3 children that she's sitting on the crown, on the throne, as if on the crown. I meant to say on the crown. And she's holding the torch of light for her children. And she will, until they return to her in the afterworld. Knight of Swords. There will be swift justice. It is coming. And whatever happened so quickly, in haste. It was done. And it's as if she didn't have time, or nobody prepares for it, but it's as if If I had time, I would have done a little extra, but it was done and over with so quickly that that exit of leaving little ones behind, I felt like I did not have enough time with them, even through all the years. Give us a message, please, Catherine, Spirit. Seven deadly sins. Oh my goodness. I did not even know that card was in this deck. I don't always remember the cards for a reason, yet I have them. We had 7 heavenly virtues, 7 deadly sins. Now this is when she was very happy at the beginning, in a better space, talking about her children, her family, having moved on. 7 deadly sins, again a 7. Humanity and destructive traits. So her justice will come for all these sins, to help. And perhaps Louis will get involved in this. I don't know, I'm not asking. It's coming up in his reading, so perhaps he will be doing something in a big way. If I look at this picture, it looks like somebody sprinkling the earth with rainbow light, a new higher vibration over the land and the people, to wash away the sins of the world. At the bottom, look at this, it's animal bond. And we have dolphin showing up at the bottom. So I feel and do believe that he is going to be very connected to some earthly project. Not sure what the time is. Let's just take a last deck and see what Catherine has to say in closing off regarding the little one, or in general. She said a lot. I'll give that opportunity and then we shall close off. Princess Catherine. In closing, what other message would you have for your little boy? The Empress. For all her children, my love, my life, my happiness and joy, I will forever nurture you and watch over you and comfort you. I am with you in spirit, in heart. And I will protect you. The Five of Wands. It's a battle and a conflict, and it will be for them very difficult to cope and to handle. It is a great loss for all of us. The Chariot. That's again today's vibration. A transition made over a cold period. A winter period. Something changed during that winter. that was more icy and cold than the actual season. The High Priestess. A time we're awaiting that knowledge to come out, that information. There's the Fool card, there's the Mourning card, the sadness, the loss, the depression, the Fool card, waiting for new information, new journey. Information will come out. It will surface. The truth must be told. The justice must be served, she says. Is there anything else? The Eight of Wands. This is the year of great change. Everything will come to light. Things will fall down and fall apart. She's quiet. She says, watch out for the 8. Look out for 8. 8 days. A lot will be happening around an 8. I'm not sure what that is. The 8th, the 18th, the 28th. 8 weeks, 8 months, in the 8th month. But she says definitely this year, but look out for the 8s. It's coming quickly. Something is changing. Something is happening. Can you tell us, what message do you have in closing for little Louis, that we all can send as a blessing for him tomorrow, on his birthday, on your behalf, adding with your light and that of the Creator? Make time to work, rest and play. You were filled with laughter and we sang for joy. This is about comforting him, laughing and singing with him and making him feel such love and comfort and happiness and joy. To feel his innocence and purity. It's about holding him. Hold him in light and smother him with light, and he needs to feel special again. Oh, there's a lot of cards. I thought it was just 2. Be still, become still, so you may hear God. For the life of every living thing in the world is in his hand, and the breath of every human being. Well, the world I just channeled, it's not on the card. For the life of every living thing is in the hand and the breath of every human being. But I channeled it as, for the life of every living thing in this world is in his hand and the breath of every human being. And Spirit is saying that I am with you, and she's saying she's with her children. So although he cannot see her, feel her, understand her, she's there. Pure and unconditional love, that's what she gives. Speak to the earth and it will instruct you. Let the fish in the sea speak to you. Basically saying, connect with everything in nature. It can talk back through energy, sensations, vibration, colour, sound, the birds chirping, a rustle in the leaves, a piece of rock falling, something. Nature is subtle, gentle, loving and compassionate. Walk away from illusions and toward truth. Show me the right path, O Lord. Point out the road for me to follow. The energy of being honest, integral, respectful, truthful. Thinking, seeing, feeling clearly. Upholding your honor and righteousness. These are the blessings that she gives. The wisdom that she imparts. Divine Spirit of Light, we thank you. Princess Catherine, we thank you. The energy of Louis, I am grateful to have. Thank you. Family of Light, beautiful ones, especially if you are parents, most of us are adults. I request in love, light and compassion, on behalf of Catherine, to hold Prince Louis in a bubble of light, in shades of white and pink and green for the heart chakra, and some yellow for the warmth and sunshine and the glow and the illumination, and fill it with love and happiness and joy and comfort and a lot of his mother's love. Set the intention that you see her comforting and loving him, and that he reciprocates that, he receives it and connects with it, even though he might not understand it. It is not about understanding everything, it is about feeling, knowing, that feeling of knowing, and not knowing just in knowledge, but knowing through emotion, through the heart. When we can connect with something through the heart, there's no need for a verbal explanation or a written one. The heart speaks a language that you cannot always express through writing. And that is why it is not easy for spirit to always talk our language. They speak in symbols, in sigils, in colors, in vibrations, in pictures and tones. And it's not easy, even during your questions in the comments, for me to try and let you understand and feel, because not everything is revealed either. I don't know all the answers. I'm not meant to know all the answers. Spirit says, invest your energy in love. Take your curiosity about every little thing and send love and light to the situation. That will solve the problem quicker. We want the truth, send the light. Send the love to the child. That's what he's needing, he's looking for. If we worry about how he's feeling and feel sad and depressed, we achieve nothing. We just depress him further. And you can do the same for every child on this planet that is missing a parent, a loved one, that is hurt and abused, that is deprived. By sending love and light to that child and opening up the energies for some helpful, wonderful, kind and compassionate person to come along and make a difference in a little way or a large way. So I ask that we hold the intention now, if we can, and send this beautiful bubble of light that we create in white and pink and green, and see little Louis inside, and fill it with joy and love and laughter and peace and comfort and healing, compassion, understanding and friendship and feeling, and the love of his mother. And see the smile and the laughter on his face and his eyes lit up, and his heart racing, excited, and his brother and his sister, his siblings around him, and he's receiving the love from his dad, his grandparents, the family, Catherine's parents, Catherine's family, and that he's spoiled and pampered and happily opening all his gifts, and he is feeling like he should be, and she's standing there in spirit, covering him in light and love, and he feels the sensations, and he looks up and he sees her in his mind, he feels her in his heart. And you may do that as many times as you like. Thank you. In the brightest of light, and the love from our hearts, may we together bring wellness and oneness in divinity and ascension to earth and all of her inhabitants. I greet you and gratify, I love and bless you until next.